Hey everyone, I'm Brian Rodolph Samson, your Mr. Teen Bayanihan 2018 and your Man of the Philippines UAE 2019. Before I start to share my story, I would like to acknowledge Sir Gilbs Espiritu and the Man of the Philippines production team for letting me present my winning story, which is all about from being bullied to a pageant king. I want to encapsulate my story in order to shorten it and for you all to be clarified. Back on my elementary days, I was bullied, body shamed because I was obese. That serves as a distraction towards my grades, and I did not get to comply because I was overthinking of myself on how others see me or their perspective, which changed me. I have to think of others who are supporting me, and this motivation is my parents, who are an OFW. With all of their relentless efforts, this made me think twice to stand up on my own feet and have the courage to face these problems. There are a lot of excuses in life, but if we do not get to be strong enough to handle these kinds of things, then this will be our ultimate downfall. We must always have faith in God and believe that we can do it. To fast forward time, from my elementary days to high school days, everything was just simple. In 2016, I started working out, calisthenics, and having the proper diet because it is also what others see to you. If you do not take care of yourself and give proper hygiene, this will result, of course, into having a poor physique. That is why we should always value ourselves and love ourselves. You have to also think that you should make something in your life. You should ignite a light and start something. During grade 10, my advisor told me to represent my class on the Octofest with my other fellow colleagues. And of course, I want to reject the offer because I was lacking the confidence, but I thought to accept this opportunity because this must be a sign of something small that could someday become a big thing in your life. When I accepted this opportunity, I get to represent my class. Then of course, when my name was about to be called, I was really having the anxiety, stage fright, and I was so nervous, it made me shake. I just get to accept the reality. So I did my best. I tried. Then of course, before the announcement of top 5, I did not even expect to be called. Then surprisingly, my name was called, that I have been placed as the first runner-up, and this really made me proud of myself because this was my first school competition and yet I get to represent my class. That is important, to value education and promote it towards the youths, so that this can also encompass them in lives and not redirect them to the wrong direction. Then, those are my school days and it is all concluded. To get to the pageant era, I would like to start on my Mr. Teen Bayanihan 2018. It had a lot of adventures and a lot of lessons to ponder. But we do not treat ourselves as a competitor, but rather as brothers and sisters to one another. That is the most important thing. And during the pageant night, and did the best as I could in each categories. Then it came the announcement of top 5. I really prayed to God and I did not expect to win. Then after being hailed as the Mr. Teen Bayanihan 2018, this shocked me and I truly could not believe it because from the guy or from that boy who was being bullied, and now the tables have turned. It was the first major pageant that I have won, and this resulted on me having this crown. But this taught me a lot of lesson. This does not serve as a thing to brag or an accolade for you to collect. This is what I present to those supporters, and this is a crown for education. It has a lot of lessons that you can be a king and queen in your own selves. You just have to believe. Not only having the brain or intelligence, but having the heart. Then my following journey was Man of the Philippines UAE 2019. And then after a few days, I went to the audition and I saw a lot of aspirants wherein they had this huge body and manly physique. This made me a bit intimidated, but I still want to pursue my dreams. That is why I want to prove myself that age does not matter. And this is a stepping stone from being a teen to a man. From this pageant, I've learned a lot. This changed my life and made me matured and responsible towards my community. During this one event wherein we visited the Polo and OWA, thanks to Sir Gilbs Espiritu and Alpha Media Productions, this made me meet my fellow OFWs who are facing tough adversities in life, and they all have each one of their own problems. After hearing their stories, I have made a family, and they are all in my heart. I want to stand up and use my voice in order to represent my fellow OFWs who are facing a lot of tragedies in their lives. After being declared as the Man of the Philippines UAE 2019, this trophy symbolizes my Filipino community and the OFWs who are the unsung heroes. Truly, this made me change the ways of how I think in life. That before, I faced a lot of hardships, and this is all what it means, God's plans. And valuing education, this resulted into the good consistency, which serves as the good seeds in your life. Once again, thank you everyone for listening to my story. I'm your Mr. Teen Bayanihan 2018 and your Man of the Philippines UAE 2019, Brian Rudolph Samson.